I want to do right now is introduce to you the periodic table. And one of the first assignments for today, besides some ed puzzles on like the introduction or the beginning of chapter one, etc. But this is the periodic table. And what you're going to have to know for your you can pretty much say homework tonight. The very first thing you have to do is to memorize the first 40 elements. And hold on before you're like, oh my goodness, I have to know all these numbers. And no, just the symbols and names. That's it. Okay. So I'm going to read the first 40 of them. Hydrogen is H. H is hydrogen. That's all you need to know. What about the numbers on there? Do I even need to know the first element? No. You don't need to know the order. You don't need to know any numbers involved. All you need to know is that the symbol for hydrogen is H. I have a feeling you probably already know most of these anyways, at least the first 30 or so 40 of them is all we're doing just for the first day. Don't worry, we'll add more the next day. But for the very first day of class, so homework for the first day is to memorize the elements or the symbols, I should say, for the first 40 elements. Let me just say the first 40 elements. Hydrogen symbol is H. Helium symbol is He. Lithium is Li. Beryllium is Be. Boron is B. Carbon is C. Nitrogen is N. Oxygen is O. Fluorine is F. Neon is Ne. Sodium is Na. Yes, it's a weird symbol, but sodium is Na. Magnesium is Mg. Aluminum is Al. Silicon Si. Phosphorus is P. Sulfur is S. Chlorine is Cl. Argon is Ar. Potassium K. Calcium Ca. Scandium Sc. Titanium Ti. Vanadium V. Chromium Cr. Manganese Mn. Iron Fe. Cobalt Co. Nickel Ni. Copper Cu. Zinc Zn. Gallium Ga. Germanium Ge. Arsenic As. Selenium Se. Bromine Br. Krypton Kr. 37. Rubidium Rb. Strontium Sr. Yttrium Y. And zirconium Zr. So those are first elements. What will the quiz be? And yes, we're going to have a quiz on it tomorrow, even if I'm not there, because it's going to be online. There's going to be a quiz on it tomorrow. And the quiz is just simply, here's the name. It will even be on the screen. What is the symbol? For instance, it might be carbon. What is carbon? Is it C? Is it CO? Cr? Cn? What is carbon? Or what is oxygen? Is oxygen O? XOX? Some other, whatever, other stuff. All you need to know is the symbol of the first 40. So for the first quiz, and the first quiz is going to be tomorrow, the very next class. The first quiz is tomorrow, the very next class. It's going to be on the first 40 elements. I will say the name. You will tell me the symbol. The next class, we will be adding to it. I'm not going to mention which ones they are right now. It's not, you don't need to memorize the entire periodic table, pretty much. But there's going to be about 80 something of them total that you will have to know. And for the second quiz, it's going to be backwards and forwards. I'll give you more details on that later. But on the first quiz, meaning tomorrow, the next quiz will be, or the next time I see you, it will be, I will give you the name. You tell me what's the symbol. Okay. The second quiz, which is the class after that, and there'll be more elements. It'll go backwards and forwards. At no time will you ever need to memorize numbers. You don't even know what the numbers mean. The 58.69 for nickel. What does that mean? We haven't learned it yet. It's only the first day of class after all. Okay, 28, you don't need to know numbers. You don't need to know the order. You just need to know the symbols and names. Okay, so that's all I wanted to mention about the quiz that will be starting tomorrow.